How do we get to zero accidents in a safe environment? If you thought of training systems, processes, you are right. But all of that is not enough. We need to build a safety culture. But first, what is a culture? A culture is what people think, believe, and do in an environment. It's the norms and customs of a group of people. You can observe it through what people say and do, especially when no one is there. For example, in a plant, we might have the safety policy on the walls everywhere, but no one really cares and employees don't abide by the safety procedure. That gives you a sign of the culture in that organization. Do you think a safety culture emerges overnight? Of course not. It goes through several stages. In comes the Bradley curve. What is the Bradley curve, you wonder? Well, the Bradley curve was created by someone named, Bradley, of course, who was a plant manager at DuPont. Bradley came up with the idea that the culture goes through stages until it reaches an interdependent level where we have a strong safety culture. Research by DuPont has proven a link between the cultural strength and safety. The stronger the culture, the lower the accident and injury rates and the better safety performance. Let's look at this curve. It maps the culture's strength to injury rate and describes the 4 stages of safety culture. At a basic level, we have instinct. This is where you don't have a cohesive culture. It's each person to his own. So people work out of instinct. They focus on doing the work. There's no safety procedure and no safety training. Here, the cultural strength is low. Accidents are high. It's a scary stage. Next, we have the dependent level. This is where some safety systems are starting to be implemented. Here, supervisors step in to control behaviors and we see some training. At this stage, employees follow safety rules because someone is watching them and they don't want to get in trouble. Here, accidents are still quite high and the culture is not very strong, but it's a step in the right direction. Next comes the independent level, a stage where safety behaviors start to become habits. Managers and supervisors don't have to remind employees because they are independent and can follow safety procedure on their own. Here, employees follow safety rules because it's the norm and they don't want to get hurt. Accidents start to decline as employees are responsible for their own actions. The stage where we all hope our organizations are is the interdependent level. Here, the focus is on teams and employees show safety leadership. They take responsibility not just for their own safety, but for others. They share feedback, best practices, and suggest improvements. Employees do not just follow procedure, they believe in the vision. They don't just conform, they commit. They do things so no one gets hurt. What about your organization? Where are you on the Bradley curve? Observe the behaviors and attitudes around you, map them to the curve, then think of what can you do to reach and sustain the interdependent level. Remember, it's a journey for you and your team.